Thanks for watching this Bridgewater Now update. I'm John Luck. With the calendar flipping to 2019, the town and the BR School District have begun the process of making the FY20 budget. The first council meeting of the year was a joint meeting with representatives from the BR School District. Although there were no numbers exchanged, this served as a planning session to hear some of the guidelines both the district and the school committee are using during the budget process. Town Manager Michael Dutton gave out some guidelines that were going to be used on the town side. First, the town will avoid some budgetary practices that have occurred in the past, as well as looking at recurring costs and making sure those costs are funded by recurring revenue. The town manager also said that when times are good, a goal is to maintain an unreserved fund balance with a target of 1.75% of the operating budget. The superintendent of the BR School District, Derek Swenson, was also at the meeting on Tuesday night and said the district's process for the budget started in October of last year when principals, directors, managers, department heads gave operational and staffing requests for the upcoming fiscal year. Mr. Swenson said that the next step in the budget process for the district is to prioritize needs versus wishes before the preliminary budget is presented at a school committee meeting coming up in a couple of weeks. A few of the cost drivers for the district include staffing, operational needs, and potentially adding a plow to replace an old one used by the schools. This joint meeting was just the first step in a budget process that will be ongoing for the next few months, and the superintendent again will present his preliminary budget in the next few weeks. You can watch this meeting on Channel 22 or on YouTube, just search BTV Access. We also have playlists for our programming there as well, and you can subscribe to see the latest BTV original programming set to premiere. You can also view the meeting on demand on our website as well at btvaccess.com. The school district unveiled an online survey for the Mitchell School that looks for residents' preferences regarding the project, including what they see as important factors in the project and if it should even remain as current address. There's still time to take the survey, and you can answer the 11 questions at bridgewaterschoolproject.com, or you can visit the Academy building and submit your answers on a written form. There were 2 meetings held on Thursday at the Senior Center and the high school on the Mitchell School, and we'll have that meeting coming up for you on our YouTube page and btvaccess.com. Starting on Monday, it will cost to park in some areas of town. This is all part of a plan that has been in talks over the past few months. For a per-hour rate, you can park in designated areas on School Street, the town lot behind the fire station, or on Spring Street in the lot next to the university parking lot. This will be a cash-free system, so you can pay with your credit card or through your cell phone using the Passport parking app and make an account through there. The app is free to download and is available on Google Play or in the Apple App Store. You can see the prices on your screen right now, and it is worth noting that the LAZ Parking, which put the program in place, will have representatives to help use the kiosk, and the Bridgewater Police Department will be enforcing this program, ticketing for non-compliance. Well, I'm not sure if there's anybody complaining, but we have had very little snowfall this winter, but this morning we had a few flakes flying. If you look closely, you might be able to see them. The snow didn't accumulate, but there is a football game on Sunday in Foxborough, and people have heard hype about snow coming into Gillette and maybe shaking the Chargers' confidence. But sending it over to Jeff Fowler now, it may not be the snow that's the weather story this weekend, but the wind chill and low temperatures.
Well, John, that's the issue when you try to forecast blizzards 6 days in advance. I have no idea why the Boston media did that, but in fact, it does not appear that any major snowstorms are heading towards our area this weekend. There will be some cold air heading in, though. It's already arriving. Temperature right now, 34 degrees outside the BTV studio, and a barometer of 29.6 inches as we approach sunset now. Skies starting to clear and setting us up for a rather chilly evening. We have had some snow showers move through, flurries for the most part earlier today. Made their way all the way towards the south coast, but now wrapping up here. Still some snow going on up towards Burlington, Vermont, where they had several inches of snow today. And ski country has been doing well this week, so if you're thinking about going skiing this weekend, even though there's no snow in your backyard, I would definitely recommend taking a trip up north. As we look at the national radar, you can see our next system starting to get its act together. This is what the models were hinting at perhaps for this weekend, but we're still in a split flow, so we do have an active southern jet, but we also have an active northern jet, and that's keeping all of the storminess to the south, and it's going to be bringing that cold air into New England. We can see current temperatures right now, and you can see it's making a beeline, all of these blues and purples heading towards Bridgewater, and that's where the cold air is going to be centered this weekend. High temperatures right now currently in the teens across parts of the upper Midwest, and in time they'll be heading our way as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours. So here's the national map as we move in towards your Friday and right on into the weekend. You can see the general trend here is for the system to be tracking to our south, with the most significant snows pretty much staying down towards Pennsylvania and parts of New Jersey. Now there is a chance, as we have a blocking high setting up, that will have a wind direction that could bring us some flurries here later on Saturday night into Sunday morning. It will pretty much keep the main system off to the south, but with an east to northeasterly breeze in between these two systems, we could see a few ocean effect flurries or ocean effect snow showers, again, mainly late Saturday night. That's basically your chance for any significant snow over the next 5 days, and even that would be a dusting probably here at the most. So as we plan ahead, again, we do include that chance for some flurries Saturday night. We'll keep an eye on that. But other than that, it's pretty much dry and cold here. Highs generally in the upper 20s to the weekend before we start to moderate early next week.
Thanks, Jeff. All Bridgewater residents can feel better about the town they live in, as a recent blog rated our town as the 87th safest in the country. The website neighborhoodscout.com made a list of the safest communities based on research that involved violent crimes per 1,000 residents, population, and the total numbers of crimes reported for each city and town. Bridgewater is one of 19 communities on the list in Massachusetts. That includes Marshfield, Needham, North Andover, Milton, and more. You can see the full list and more on the analytics at the website on the bottom of your screen. Thank you for watching this Bridgewater Now update. I'm John Luck.